So and Ethereum, Bitcoin's announcements, targeting 5K, what's happening there? What are we expecting for September? Still going to follow. My question every month will remain this. When are we going to see Ether getting detached from Bitcoin? Is that going to happen? Is that going to happen this month?
Wise.
I'm not even talking about dominance, just that the price movement along attached to Bitcoin is a little bit of a can't Ether break out of it.
Like most correlated.
See, if you see in the terms of this ecosystem growth, for example, recently we saw that lowest recorded gas fees in Ethereum ecosystem. It came below $1, I think.
Yes.
$1.01, I think. So this has happened because developer activities are less, and the number of users who are using the ecosystem are less every day because of a lot of things. The more number of tokens are not releasing. If you see the data of the main thing for ecosystem is to more number of product get released.
Correct.
Then only the ecosystem will be healthier and stronger.
Correct.
If you see right now, the meme coins are attracting from Solana, and Tron also announced a lot of platforms like Pump.fun. Vitalik directly telling why these meme coins are getting volume. So he is building a lot of other DeFi things and all. Probably once the attention got shift from memes or any kind of cultural coins to the proper utility based coins, we can see a great volume in Ethereum again. And no matter what is happening in Solana and all, Base is getting good volume. Base is one of the largest layer 2 in Ethereum. They are getting a decent volume because of a lot of gas fees is less, and there were few meme coins which got hit in Base, including Based and then Brett. Brett was one of the big hit in the Base ecosystem. It pumped like crazily from 0.005 or 0005 to 0.15. So the price was also really good. And because of a lot of layer 2 movements, and if you see, and one more thing I should mention, Sony also announced layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So it is also one of the great news for Ethereum. So it's called Sonium.
So do you think we could see the first actual real gaming tokens coming out?
Might be. Still we don't have any clarity on what kind of dApps will build on top of Sonium. But it will again give a good volume to Ethereum. Because the core gas fees will pay by Ethereum always. Because of all the layer 2. Let's see, I'm hoping for the volume might shift from...
What is Sony going to do with it? What's the plan? What are they talking about? They have an OTT platform, they have game...
That's what, like see, any kind of dApps can build on top of that. They will open for developers. Whoever wants to build might be gaming, or might be kind of decentralized social media, or it might be a video playing platform. So anything can build on top of them with the less fees, and they are really working with Optimism Superchain. So there is one Superchain hub is there in Optimism. So they are working with them, and they are leveraging the technology from Ethereum as well, the security and all. So we can see some kind of gaming dApps or else a kind of entertainment dApps.
Did they do something to the Sony stock?
No.
Nothing yet.
And so I'll mention in the next upcoming coin list also we mentioned one coin which is related to Sony. So that we'll speak later.
Coming to that is a good cue for you to talk about it. So the top gainers of August is something that we'll look at, and then we'll quickly look at that and move on to what we're looking forward to in September.
Correct.
So we had Helium again on the list. Helium did well, HNT did well in July, and despite the downward movement of Bitcoin, Helium has still done about 23%.
Yeah.
What is keeping it going? Do you think it's going to continue in the month of September?
See, the main thing across the decentralized networks, IoT, is going to spread across all over the world. Even the devices are getting, the sales of Helium devices are getting day by day bigger. And Helium announced their mobile also.
Correct.
We spoke already.
It's not exactly a flash in the pan, they just continue the momentum that they have.
And one more is, recently I went through one project called UpOS. There is one company called Moment Labs. They were first modular layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So they announced the device where it is the OS completely tweaked from Android, and it's completely built as a Web3 OS. Where you can see, and one thing is the fingerprint is recorded as ZK rollup, zero knowledge proofs. So your data is secure with ZK, and their devices are coming soon. They announced the pre-sale also. The phones, it is packed with the Dimensity 8200 chipset, MediaTek. Chipset wise, the price wise, it is, I'm not satisfied with the price of $999, which I saw. And it is a Web3 phone, complete Web3 package, where it runs on smoothly on Ethereum layer 2. So these kind of mobile devices which are opting Web3 OS, and they announce one more thing is, it is an open source. Any OEM supported, OEM means a kind of hardware supported to the software. So which, for example, Sony or Sony is not now, like OnePlus, Oppo, any OEM. Big companies are there, no? So nothing. So if they are open to accept this OS, so you can flash it to any phone, Android running phone. So this is a good move, because they are not only wants to sell the phone, parallelly they want to give the OS to the people who wants to use with their device.
Right.
So for that, decentralized internet is necessary. So Helium is going to provide that. So in the core layer, if you see, Helium is daily growing day by day, and we can expect anytime soon it can be relisted in Binance again. So it already delisted, and it can be anytime soon, and it will give a huge volume to Helium again. So with the product perspective, they are really doing a great job. And if the 5G got rolled out in Helium, so we can see a lot more number of routers should be placed across the world, probably in the countries where they are supported. So, and these are the updates across them. So that's why they are keep on building slowly. This is what happened.
But that is very interesting to talk about decentralized internet. That is again another topic that deserves its own episode,
Exactly.
deserves at least a couple of hours of talk, right? We should touch that up as well, right?
Sure.
And Aave did about 27%, Clayton did about 17%, Tron we spoke about 17%. Sui again is a project that has got everybody excited.
Yeah.
Right?
Sui, because of Grayscale announced their trust. So Grayscale fund, whatever the trusts are there. So Sui and Tau make they were in asset place. So anyone can buy from their Grayscale platform. So this is also one of the good news, and already we know
Sui is good.
Sui is, funded and founded by the Facebook guys and Google guys. So they works on a different language called Moo. So whatever the TPS and fees they are having, it's very less. And they were really cool. We comparatively other layer ones, Sui is building faster.
Correct.
Their tie-ups, whatever you are seeing there. Recently I heard one of the biggest game is making a debut in Sui. I forgot the name of the game. Probably that will also boost. See, the main thing why these kind of coins should get attention is, if you see Pepe, other meme coins, I'm not telling they should not get the volume, but these guys are contributing something to the core of the blockchain. So they should get the good volume. Pepe sitting around 3 to 4 billion or 5 billion market cap.
We spoke about the last time. If there is an actual project behind what people are announcing, it is not going to see 1,000,000% pump.
No,
if it's absolutely nothing, if it is nothingness, then in like a week you're going to see 152.
Can you name any of the meme coin which launched in 2014 except Doge? That's what. For a long term, just speaking about
100%. I agree about fundamentally tokens being strong. Right?
Correct.
But sniping?
Yeah, that's true. There will be, the momentum will be for a short period of time. Probably they make good money. I'm not telling they should not do that. If they're really making money, they should.
Isn't that a great thing for business? You're making quick money right at the beginning, and then you use that money to actually build something.
Correct.
Instead of the other way around, where you're announcing something huge, and since there's no traction, there is no regular updates on it because you announced something huge.
Correct.
The market doesn't really move. You don't have the money, and it goes to development hell.
Correct. See, one thing is the retailers are making money in meme coins and other coins, but if you see parallelly, if 1 out of 9 only they are making money in this particular coin. Remaining and all, even yesterday I saw one article, someone lost, they put $1 million in a meme coin, I forgot the name, in Solana ecosystem. Within 1 hour that became $9.5K. From $1 million to $9,000 means you see the drop.
This is exactly what we spoke about, not taking your money to .pump and .fun, right? That is
Correct.
always the big guys like Binance, who do their own due diligence before listing something.
If you really wants to make money in that, like, it's a kind of
it's gambling.
Gambling.
Not even gambling.
Probably. It's a lottery.
Right?
it's true. So that's why these kind of Suyo and all, they are building really good for the next upcoming. See, they might survive, might not survive, because if you see lot of greatest projects which are launched in ICOs and all, they draw down completely. We can't say this is going to be the biggest hit of in the blockchain. Might possible, but the kind of updates they are giving, it's really promising.
We've seen some great projects like Kin and Civic.
Civic.
Not take off at all. Right?
Correct.
Backed by great people, backed by brilliant companies.
Probably if it didn't work out, means we should accept our losses and we should get out from that, and we should put for the new projects.
Fair enough. And even Dawn took such a long time.
Exactly.
Dawn took such a long time, right?
Still I remember when I first time I saw Dawn, it was around $1 nearby, 1.2. I thought, why this coin is not pumping? It's backed by Telegram directly. It's an open network. You can build anything on top of, and you are already having 700 million users are there. Then why it is not pumping? But see, that's what the beauty of whatever the analysis you will do for the future is. After 4 months, whole world is talking about Dawn.
Correct.
And everyone telling this is a beginning of Dawn.
Correct.
So that's what, like when you have a proper research on the product like Apto, Sui, they came from the same language.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't think it's a coincidence that just when people are saying it's the beginning of Dawn, the CEO gets arrested. It is not a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
There is something more to it than just it happened at the same time.
Please, there's something within that.
See, history, like technical or fundamental history, always repeats. So when these big guys started pumping, the project came from nowhere. Like people think it is dead. So that time it started pumping and people try to invest. So when they immediately, maybe next month or within 2 months, it started dumping again. That's where this big money came in and they started pumping like skyrocket.
You make me depressed, man, saying it's a cycle, it's a predictable cycle. The same thing happens, right?
Yeah.
You pump, you dump, you pump, you dump, you pump, you dump.
But once the skyrocket happened, suppose if the product reached from 0 to 100, so once it reached from 80% or 85%, the news comes in. Like whole world talks about this particular token, and most of the liquidity, because for the like big guys, they need to be some buy volume. They has to be sell, right? So that time once the news came out and globally, and it's more trending at the present topic. So then after maybe some moment they'll start dumping, and people were shocked. We were invested at higher prices, so we thought this is a lower price. Then it became the highest price once it got dropped below that price. So cycle repeat, the history repeats itself. So this is on and on goes.
One
forever.
more thing is, it's very easy to say buy the dip and sell the high. It's actually, see, if you are going with all the emotions, why, if there are no news across the coin, then they are accumulating silently.
No, the thing is, when they say buy the dip, it's because people can't explain 3-4 pages. They say buy the dip. Buy the dip doesn't mean you buy 100% of what you have.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Keep buying the little bit so that you average, because you don't know what is the bottom, you don't know what is the top. So instead of putting everything in one go, you keep buying small bits here and there, small bits here and there. Is buy the dip.
Correct.
Right? And one more thing is, whenever we are seeing any project, we should always take a reference from Luna.
Correct.
How much hype the project was, and even anyone in the world, no one said negative about that.
Correct. Honestly, I don't know if it's a traumatic experience, but I just don't remember anything about Luna. I've completely forgotten Luna. I'm like, what is Luna kind of thing? It's just trauma. Right?
That's what.
Out of memory.
So that's what, like whatever the great project, see, booking profits is necessary for everyone.
Right.
If you are at the cycle top, if you felt, see, main thing is, here we don't know anyone. Can you predict anyone BTC top? No one will predict. If you satisfied with your money, if you satisfied with the price, we can get out from that.
Exactly.
It is same thing with all the coins.
It's a simple month.
Simple month.
If it is in positive, take the profit out, take some money out, pay some taxes, enjoy the money, invest a little more.
Correct.
Yes, right?
Correct.
Don't stick to any project.
Right.
See, there will be everyone telling one more Ethereum will rise. Ethereum is already there. Might be some other token will get to a best price.
There have been several Ethers.
Right?
When you talk about the percentage growth of Ether, there have been several tokens that are that percent, right?
Sure.
They might not have gone from $1 to $5,000. They would have gone from $0.50 to $2,500.
Correct.
Or maybe 3 more decimals to something else.
So many like there's removed zeros, like this kind of Shiba and all.
Correct.
They were literally pumped 1 lakh%, 2 lakh% within no time. I mean.
Yeah.
That's true. So that's what like few
Talk about 1 lakh%, 2 lakh%. What's happening with Nvidia? Where is that going? Do you think that's going to affect the AI game when it comes to this? And sorry, before you get into it, I just read a couple of days back that a lot of Nvidia employees don't have time to spend the millions that they've made. They have so much work to do. They've all become multimillionaires because of the 3,500, 4,000% growth, but they don't have the time to spend money. Go on, shoot.
See, right now the GPU is one of the most important thing in any market. If you want to do graphics, you need a processor.
Okay.
If you want to do something, if AI want to process all the database model, it needs processor.
Okay.
So they are really keeping it simple. So they are providing all the GPU related stuff. And yesterday night they announced their revenue might be, around 112 or 200% upside. So it is around $30 billion. So these kind of numbers will 100% going to impact in the cryptocurrencies which are correlated to the AI sector and GPU sector. For example, render. You see, they are also getting the devices across the world and they were making it decentralized. And you can borrow the rendering power from them and you can pay via render token or else other crypto token. If you see like Tau, they are works with ML. So you can create a model and you can train any kind of model with machine learning. So you can create by using subnets. There are huge concepts with this. So my point is, whenever Nvidia is going to be crazy with all the revenues and whatever the things, they are in the news, probability of these kind of coins pumping is more. So we should...
Sentiment drive.
Particularly these sector coins are going to pump because of the impact of Nvidia. Yes. If you see the past data I am telling, might be it might affect other sectors also, but whatever the previous data shows, whatever the things happened in the across past 2 to 3 months or 1 year, a lot of AI coins pumped because of Nvidia also. Apple VR is announced.
Correct.
That time render got huge pump because of they were tied up with Apple render. So like this, there are so many companies which are directly tied up with Web2 companies. There is something happening across Web2 companies, so they will get direct impact to the Web3. So this is how Nvidia is kind of making an influence across this kind of AI coins like Render, then I have Tau, then AI, FET. So Fetch also we have to look into that because recently they were merged with
Fetch.ai.
Ocean Agix, AGIX. Ocean is a data farming protocol. Agix is a kind of AI plus they were major into kind of biotech. So they having a labs and the co-founder and founders from the biotech team. So they got merged with FET. So FET is now ASI.
FET is now ASI.
ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence coin. So now it's having superpower of 3 coins. One is FET, one is Agix, one is Ocean. So we have to keep an eye on that also.
What happened to Ocean? Ocean doesn't exist anymore, is it?
No, they merged with FET. This 3 token got merged. So and there will be one ASI. And it is maintained by FET and FET is having their own layer 1 which is works with Cosmos SDK. So we should have one separate topic about Cosmos because a lot of projects like Injective, Fetch, Osmos, whatever the building on top of Cosmos, they are really doing good. Correct. So FET is now, they are merged and they are seeing some good volume.
I think everything we speak in like the 60-70 minute time frame deserves a separate episode.
Yes.
Right? It's like an ocean.
Correct.